What made basic training instructors call their supervisors? We had this recruit, David Parker, who seemed normal enough during processing. Quiet kid from Nebraska, farm background, no red flags in his file. Then week 3 happened. Started with small things. Parker would answer questions before they were asked. Not like he was eager or showing off. More like he genuinely knew what was coming next. During weapons training, he field stripped an M16 faster than guys who'd been handling rifles their whole lives. Instructor asked where he learned that. Nowhere, drill sergeant, just makes sense. But the real weirdness began during tactical exercises. Parker would stop mid-movement, tell his squad to take cover, seconds before simulated artillery rounds landed exactly where they'd been standing. How did you know? His squad leader asked. Lucky guess, I suppose. Drill Sergeant Williams pulled him aside after the third incident. Parker, you got some kind of special training before you got here? No, Drill Sergeant. Never been in the military before. Williams didn't buy it. Ran Parker's background again. Nothing unusual. Farm kid, high school graduate, worked at a grain elevator. No military connections, no survival training, no advanced education. Week 5, things escalated. During night navigation exercise, Parker led his squad through a course he'd never seen before. Took them straight to every checkpoint without using compass or map. Just felt right, he explained when questioned. That's when Williams called his supervisor. Sir, I've got a situation. Either this kid is lying about his background or something else is going on. Colonel showed up personally. Watched Parker during combat simulations. Kid anticipated every scenario, countered every tactic, moved like he'd been doing this for years. Son, I need you to be honest with me. Have you done any of this training before? No, sir. I grew up on a farm. Never left Nebraska until I enlisted. Colonel ordered a full investigation. FBI ran background checks. Defense Intelligence Agency got involved. They were convinced Parker was either a foreign plant or had undisclosed military experience. Polygraph test came back clean. Medical evaluation showed nothing unusual. Psychological assessment revealed high spatial intelligence, but nothing supernatural. Meanwhile, Parker kept performing impossible feats. During survival training, he built shelter, found water, trapped game like he'd been doing it his whole life. My grandfather taught me some things, he finally admitted. He was a Korean War veteran, spent a lot of time in the woods with me growing up. But grandfather's military records showed he was a supply clerk, never saw combat, never had survival training. Week 8, the breakthrough came during urban warfare simulation. Parker was clearing a building when he suddenly stopped, grabbed his squad leader and pulled him back just as a simulated sniper round would have taken him out. There's someone in the 3rd floor window, Parker said. The building was supposed to be empty. Instructors checked, found a maintenance worker who'd gotten locked inside during setup. That's when Colonel realized what was happening. Parker wasn't psychic or specially trained. He was just naturally gifted at reading environments, processing information, and making split-second decisions. Some people are born athletes, the Colonel explained to the drill instructors. Others are born musicians. This kid was born to be a soldier. Parker graduated top of his class, went straight to Special Forces selection, passed everything on first try. Now he's somewhere classified, doing things I can't talk about, but his legend lives on at basic training. Drill instructors still tell stories about the farm kid who could see around corners. New recruits think it's made up until they meet someone who was there. Williams retired 2 years later. Says in 30 years of training soldiers, Parker was the only recruit who made him question reality. That kid didn't learn how to be a soldier, Williams told me. He just remembered how.